Okay, before we start our workout, we'll go ahead and do a quick warm up to get these muscles ready for action. Start with the 1 minute march, swinging our arms. All right, arm slaps or a hug. Let's go. And let's reach overhead to the sky. And we'll do the same thing down below. We'll do arm circles. And take it back. And shoulder roll, same thing, forward. And take it back. And forward kicks, back kicks. Sweep those leg muscles up. And high knees. And we'll do some smaller squats. Just down, up. Just warming up those muscles. Welcome to leg day. We'll start with the instructions, so I'll move through each movement to show you how to perform the movement correctly and safely. And then, as always, we'll crank up the music and get the party started. Today's going to be leg circuit. So what we'll do is start with the first exercise. We'll perform our reps. We'll move on to the next exercise, and then we'll move on down the line. Once we hit the end of the line, we'll move back up to the top and repeat 3 times. All right, with that, let's get started on the instructions. So the first movement is going to be a squat and kick. So you've performed the squats before. I've added in a kick. You'll stay in one place. So you'll get your placement for your squat, about hip width apart, toes slightly pointed out. When you squat down, make sure your knees are in alignment with your toes, not any further. You don't want to go past your toes. So we'll squat down, and then when we come up, we'll kick with our right leg. Kick. Okay? We'll squat down and kick with our left leg. Okay? It's just your basic kick, like you're trying to close the door with your heel. You don't need to come up too far, just as high as you can go comfortably. Okay? So again, squat down, kick. Squat down, kick. Good? All right, the next movement we've done before will be your lateral lunge. So what you'll do, just start anywhere in the floor to make sure to give yourself room to the left or to the right. And then you'll just lunge. So you'll take your foot out and then you'll sit into the leg, back into the chair. You'll feel a little stretch in the other leg, okay? And then we'll do 5 on each side. So 5 to the right, 5 to the left. So you're sitting into this leg, the working leg, back into the chair. Okay, we'll do 5 on one side, and then we'll move to the next side. You might need to resituate just a tad. This is the same as a squat as far as your leg placement and not coming over your knee, or your knee not coming over your toe. And sit back. And sit back. So just make sure you're basically squatting down just into this one side, and look to make sure you can see your toe, your knee's not completely covering it, and back up. All right, so speaking of sitting back in that chair, pause. If you didn't notice my chair already, go grab a chair. You'll need it. Maybe pause after the instructions. We're going to do 2 standing exercises. You'll just be utilizing the chair for balance. All right, so the first is a standing hamstring curl. What you're doing is holding onto the chair for stability and curling your leg up. Okay, just up and down, just like that. Just like any movement, what I always tell my clients is to think of the muscle you're using. So, hamstring, think about it. Think about your glutes too, that will help. Pull up and down. Up and down. Up and down. So you're just bending your knee. Your heel will never touch your glutes, but if you think about aiming to kick your own butt, that's what we're doing. And then we'll repeat on the other side. We'll do 10 on each side. Okay. The next is a standing leg lift, side leg lift. We'll just take that same leg that you started on, or the other one, doesn't matter, and lift it out to the side. You'll feel it right away. All right. So working that outer hip, outer glute. You're just lifting straight up to the side. And then we'll do 10 on one side, move to the other side, and repeat to do 10 on that side. The next, we'll be taking it down to the mat. So you'll see I have Benji here keeping my mat warm. We'll take it down to the mat. We've done these before, fire hydrants and donkey kicks. Last time we did it using a chair. This time we'll do it down on the mat. So I'll see if I can get my mat. Excuse me, buddy. Let me scoot it back just a tad. There we go. All right, so down to the floor. This is what you call tabletop position. We've done it before for the cat-cow when we're wrapping up, stretching. So take it into the tabletop. They always love it when the cat-cow, yes. Child's pose, she's ready. All right, so fire hydrants. What you're doing is lifting your leg, one leg, out to the side. Out to the side. So you're bending, keeping your leg bent, and lifting. So you don't need to do any extra movement. Your leg is already at the right angle. You're just simply lifting and down. And then we'll do 10 on each side. So we'll move to the opposite side and do the same thing. And then we'll do the donkey kicks. So we've done these before standing. You're basically closing the door behind you with your heel. So same tabletop position. So when I say tabletop, your legs are stacked, your hips are stacked, knees stacked, everything's in alignment. Your hands, shoulders all in alignment. So your hands immediately below, under your shoulders. And then what we're doing is closing the back door. In my case, I'm taking them all. Up and down, in and out, out and in, okay? Try to look forward, find a spot ahead of you, somewhere on the ground, maybe 3 feet ahead of you, and just keep your gaze there, keep your spine in alignment, and close that door. And we'll repeat 10 on each side. And then to wrap up the very last exercise, so after 3 sets, at the end of the 3rd set, we'll be doing wall sits. We've done these before as well. Find your place in the wall and get into that squat, sit in the chair, that invisible chair. Get yourself set up for success first. There we go. You don't have to go too low. I don't want you to fall on the ground. I want you to sit on the wall. So everything is against the wall, your back, upper back, lower back, your glutes, and you're just sitting there. So sitting in the chair, we'll sit there for 30 seconds. And then we'll move into our stretch. Ready? All right. I'm ready. Get yourself some water. Go grab that chair. Grab your mat if you haven't already done so. We'll crank up that music and get started. Get yourself a quick drink of water. All right, crank it up, let's go. So we'll start with the squat and kicks. Let's go.
Thousand words ain't enough to define a body. body up, yeah. Caught her looking, she wants it bad. She's firing up that body up, yeah, babe. You think that I want you, but nah, babe. You're one in a million, but it's not for me. I'm not into girls with a plastic trace. Don't take it too personally, yeah. My fault, my bad. The words out, but you aren't ready for it. Show off, appearance of I got it, but I got.
You got me perfect in you.
I've tried to tell you this 100 times. Not getting better by lying there pretending to cry. You on repeat, you can see, cause you have closed your eyes. You say you listen, but you're missing what it's all about. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. I try to help you, but you keep reading between the lines. There's nothing there for you to complicate, we're not aligned. You say you listen, but guessing that's just another sign of growing up. You're growing old, your life keep passing by. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. Now if you break it, I can take it, I don't need a prize. Leave out the fact that I am up against 1,000 guys. My intuition efficient, cause I can use my mind. Don't try to tell me how it's done, you haven't done your time. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah.
You had me right under your thumb every day, persuaded me in every single way. I was down in your life. Everyday surveillance on my social media, freaking me out. Leather jacket, shades and boots and bohemia, shallowphonia, shallowphonia. Oh, 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 oh. Refuse to be in your vicious mind. Oh, 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 oh. I should've known this from the start. Can't be dragged down in your quicksand. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh. Can't be dragged down in your quicksand, quicksand. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh. Slam the door behind you when you leave. I had enough. Heard that you've been snooping on my flat. Gone through all of my stuff. Everyday surveillance on my social media, freaking me out. Leather jacket, shades and boots and bohemia, shallowphonia, shallowphonia. Oh, 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 oh. Refuse to be in your vicious mind. Oh, 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 oh. I should've known this from the start. Can't be dragged down in your quicksand. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh. Can't be dragged down in your quicksand, quicksand. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Refuse to be in your vicious mind. Oh, 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 oh. I should've known this from the start. Can't be dragged down in your quicksand, quicksand. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh. Can't be dragged down in your quicksand, quicksand. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh.
Know you think what we have is a brand new start, but we're good as dead before tomorrow comes. Only thing that we got to glue the shit up is your toxic attitude and that nice dick. So you pick up, I love, look how fast I forget. Got me juice, shit my pet, I like to call her back. Now my pussy's still rich, just like the compellers. Now that you're gone, I got no duties on my list. When you get hungry, just when you come closer. So bad my misbound, this time for closure. You want what you want, but that must be awful. But please pull up your pants.